Let's try it.
All right.
This is Max.
And Heather Stalling.
And this is real life, real music.
Real life, real music radio. With your host, Kyle Hutton.
All right.
Beautiful space here.
It's pretty nice, right?
It really is.
Yep. It's kind of like being in your living room at the house.
Kinda.
Oh, man. Well,
Now, I was going to say, in the olden days, one of the nicest places in town was a ptarmigan club. Is that still there? It is. Oh, we may be going there
it's
for
still
breakfast.
there.
Honey.
Oh,
And,
I can't wait.
I thought we might visit later this evening if, no, I'm just kidding.
I
Yes.
need a flaming Dr. Pepper stat.
I used to say that. Welcome back.
Man.
Welcome back. We're so glad to have you. You know, Max, I think you participated last year in the first inaugural Bryan, Texas Songwriter Festival. You and your lovely bride came and hung out with us and played that show. But the time before that you and I had shared the stage here in the area, do you remember where it was? We did a version of this show, a very interesting version of this show, inside the Dixie Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Imagine
yes, I do.
trying to do an interview show, you know, first off, right next to the men's bathroom, and we all kind of know what odor is wafting out of that spot. And then, you know, like they didn't take the pool balls off the tables or anything. Like
us
that
Aggies like
night.
to play pool.
Yes,
no matter what's going
100%.
on, we want to play some pool.
100%. So you could hear the pool balls and the dominoes shaking.
I felt like
else.
it gave it a genuineness. You know,
100%.
It really gave it a real vibe.
100%. If one of us would have like thrown up into a pitcher or something, it would have been perfect. So,
Let's not do
sorry,
that.
this is going nowhere very fast. Welcome back, Max. It's good to have you, Max Stalling, class of '89, Fighting Texas A, class of '89, and we'll talk a little bit about your infamous college career a little bit later. But why don't y'all pick a song you want to kick us off with tonight?
All right, we can do that. I don't ever spend any time telling Heather old stories when we come into town.
Not at all.
So yeah, I'll let you guide us on some of that
Perfect.
stuff. Okay, let's do this one. This one's always good to kind of warm up with. This one's called These Reminders from a couple of 100 years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm reaching for the man to wear your picture, and a candle stand too harsh, a reminder to let it stay. So I find a door that's deep and safe, and I turn around and I walk away surprised. I have found the strength that lasts. And every time the phone will ring, I cannot seem to help but think that maybe it is you there on the line. But I know it's not, and I must agree it was all just too hard for you and me. So the ringing goes unanswered every time. Oh, I am left with these reminders. Oh, won't this hurt never mend? And now hurts to turn around and find you gone, and me here all alone again. That nice man down at the laundry shop, he still asks me every time I stop, by the way, how's a nice lady been? I just say you're doing fine, and I hope I'm right, 'cause I hate lying and truth be known, I'm a-wishing you all the best. But every black car at every red light still takes my breath, 'cause I know it might be you, and that's just something I cannot deal with yet. So I stick to roads that I know you would never have the cause to go, and so far I've only broke down twice, that's right. Oh, these reminders. Oh, won't this hurt never mend? And no, hurts to turn around and find you gone, and me here all alone again. Well, it all comes down to just one thought. We thought we were, but I guess we're not. Now we've got reminders all around. You got yours and I've got mine. Someday we'll turn around and find that somewhere in the middle the truth was lying. And we'll be free of these reminders. Oh man, the soul hurt will finally mend. And no, it won't hurt to turn and find you gone, and me here all alone again. No, not again. Y'all are sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Okay, so Max, maybe it's because we're here and I can hear you over the pool balls and the dominoes shuffling. So let's talk for just a minute about how you came to start writing songs.
That is a fascinating question.
Because I know you didn't really jump into your music career until after college. And so where was the original spark of, because when I think of you, I really think of you as a songwriter. Like,
well, that's what I'm going for. So
yeah, good. It's working. So where did that come from? Was it early on? Was it stuff you were exposed to later after college?
I don't know. I've tried to condense this down to the short version. I always loved music as a kid growing up. All my older siblings, they had music lessons. I played trombone in 5th and 6th grade until it was time to play football, and I was like, I want to play football. I want to do this instead. And then I didn't really. I was always a music consumer, and I just always loved it. And then, I don't know, a couple of things happened. When I was in grad school, I had a roommate that moved in, and he had a black Takamine guitar and an Eagles songbook.
All right.
And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. And he'd play a little bit, and I was like, it's kind of cool. What you doing over there? Yeah. And then, I don't know, man. I moved up to Dallas, and I was a small town boy. College Station, Bryan was the biggest place I'd ever been. And I had lived here for 6 years, and then I moved to Dallas, and I was just really, really lost. And the songwriting thing, I wound up at a beer joint called the Three Teardrops Tavern. I'd heard about it on a community radio station. So terrestrial radio, ladies and gentlemen. The younger members of the audience may not know what that is. Man, I wandered in there, and I heard about people like Robert Earl Keen and Guy Clark and Townes Van Zandt and all these people that I'd never been exposed to, even though I was in the core dorms just right over here, and they were down in Bryan. Robert Keane and Lyle Lovett were playing down in Bryan, Texas in those days. Townes Van Zandt was playing in Bryan, Texas. At Uncle Calvin's Coffee House, and I was oblivious to it. And I don't know, man. it was what I needed to survive. I needed to that creative outlet, and I met a couple of people, and I got a guitar. My older brother gave me a guitar, and then it just, man, it was like a hook got set in me.
Yeah.
And then I had this completely clear vision of what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
And I know that seems unrealistic, but I don't know. That's the power of beer joints, I guess. I don't know. Right beer joint, right time.
All right. So what was the first? So you kind of decide you're gonna do that. What was the first song you completed that you still play now that kind of gave you the feeling of, man, I might be able to do this? You know what I mean?
I was worried you're going to ask me what was the first thing I wrote.
Yeah, and play that one.
No, that was about Wrangler blue jeans, and I don't know if I'm going to write that one or play that one.
Give him another bourbon. We're gonna hear that song.
Yeah, I want to hear it too.
Yeah.
No, I mean probably like I don't know, like a song called I-35,
Yeah,
which is
I love that
one
song.
of the first things that I wrote. And what's weird about songs is that if you don't know what you're doing, you can get away with a lot. You know, because like they say, there's only 3 rules to songwriting, but nobody knows what they are. And so
I like it.
And so you just kind of, I look back on some of that stuff, and I'm like, I did not know what I was doing. And I kind of sometimes I wish I could go back to that, like, oh, I wish I didn't know about all these rules and these,
where you don't overthink it.
Right, where you don't overthink it. You just kind of hit the shot. And so anyway, I don't know. Did that answer your question?
It did, and I want you to play that one because it's one of the first. Can you do it?
Yeah. I think
that. When did the first record come out that had that one on it?
1997.
Wow, that's awesome.
Some of y'all weren't even born yet. Heather didn't even have a driver's license.
That is so not true, Max.
Okay, so this is a song about escaping the big city and just wanting to be back in rural South Texas. It was freezing cold in Dallas when I made my getaway, but I outran a cold front when I gave my truck the rein. Barreling down I-35 with one thought on my mind: forget the race, find an open space, leave that city far behind. Well, hello there, Austin. You look to be just fine. Pardon me, San Marcos, I'm trying to make some time. There's a storm in my rear view, empty city on my nerves. There's a peace of mind in the straightaway, and there's comfort in the curve. Pull off in Von Ormy like I normally do. I went on down to Devontown. I bought a 6-pack or 2. I glanced back across my shoulder like a 7th season buck. All I saw was a wall of clouds. I hopped back in my old pickup truck. Good talk, New Braunfels. How are you today? And old San Antonio, please stand out of my way. 'Cause there's a storm in my rear view and a city on my nerves. And there's a peace of mind in the straightaway, and there's comfort in the curves. Oh, Heather's gonna drive us. Here we go. nature, she'll catch me in the end. But I'll put some miles behind me before I turn to face the wind. Don't you leave that barn door open, not even just a little old crack. If I see a hint of daylight, you'll never get me back. Well, hello, old Batesville, do you remember me? And look out there, look prior, but I'm coming through, can't you see? There's a storm in my rear view and a city on my nerves. Peace of mind in the straightaway, and there's comfort in the curve. See, I'm barreling down I-35, one thought on my mind. Forget the race, find an open space, leave that city, that damned old city, far behind. Leave that city way far behind. Only a few years ago.
Wow.
I need Andy.
Very.
Hey, Manny, can you roll the low end off of my guitar a little bit and then just boost the volume a tiny bit? How about you? What do you want to do?
Can I have a little fiddle in the monitors, please? Sorry.
Easy peasy for Manny.
Oh, yeah.
Manny's the man. Let's see here, Manny.
Manny, do something that's going to get him in a fight. We
Oh,
want
you
to
don't
see
want to
it.
see that.
We want to see it. No.
I've forgotten how to do that now. I used to be good at it.
I'm going to just leave that one right where it is. So, Max, you mentioned some of the songwriters that were playing in downtown Bryan, you know, when you were here. In addition to those, like, is there any one songwriter? Like, if I made you pick one, okay, you're going to be on an island, and you can have the entire catalog of one singer songwriter. Who would that be for you?
We love this game. We play this game all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to know, who would it be?
I mean, and it's all I can take with me. That's
Yep.
it.
You got one complete catalog.
I don't know, man. There's a bunch. I really love John Prine, and I really love Guy Clark, and I really love Willie Nelson, and I really love Robert Keane. So it's gonna be. Can I? Did they ever do any compilation work together?
I don't know. Okay, we'll say you can take Spotify with 5 artists. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
So
I'm
there
in.
you go.
I'm
You
in.
got
Who
it.
is yours,
Okay.
Kyle?
Man, that's a great question. Lyle Lovett, for sure, for me. Robert Earl Keen. Yeah, somebody said Max Stalling. I think that was Andy back there. You're such a kiss ass.
Is that Andy?
Yeah, that was Andy. Always selling T-shirts. Let's see. Who else? You know, I mean, just because it's one of the reasons that I picked up guitar in the first place, I would say Radney Foster, all the way back,
Yeah.
all the Foster and Lloyd
Oh,
records.
that's such great.
And then on the other side, like, I mean, anything and everything, John Mellencamp, you know, the whole
yeah.
the whole thing. That was you know, that acoustic, you know, kind of rocking acoustic stuff was
I
thing
remember
for
the
me.
first time I ever saw John Cougar Mellencamp. I don't. This is going to sound really weird. I was walking through my Aunt Hestel's house in San Antonio.
All right.
We didn't have MTV. I don't know why she did, because trust me, Aunt Hestel was not. I think it just must have come with the cable package or something. And I'm just kind of walking through her house, and Jack and Diane was on the. And I'm like, I stopped dead in my tracks, and I backed up. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, that's a long time ago.
Right? Yeah, pretty
That was a
interesting.
long time ago.
So I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, obviously, Guy Clark. There's some of the obvious answers. Rodney Crowell,
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Ely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm hearing a lot of Texans in there.
yeah, for sure.
We are very rich
Yes.
with the songwriter heritage in our great state.
100%. And I think that's the thing also that kind of interests me, because there's people that I don't know. I've always been very intrigued by the people that their artistry like leads with their songs. You know what I'm saying? Because to me there's a difference between somebody that's out to be a performer, so they write songs, right? So they can perform. And I've just always appreciated about you, Max, that I mean, literally, like I said, I'm glad you set out to be a songwriter, because that's what you are and how you come across. And so, in studying some of the songwriters that you've studied, where did the motivation for something as just mournful and morose as the Pila song come from? And I want y'all to hear this song, because to me, one of the things that I love about singer-songwriters is the story, just the story songs. And like you said earlier, it's not necessarily about a formula. It's not necessarily about rules. It's about there's a story to tell, and so we're going to tell the story. But did you just I don't know, did you just OD on did you lock yourself in a room with I don't know, I'm trying to think of the writer that I would say Van Zandt right before he died?
Definitely some Marty Robbins channeling going on there.
For sure.
El Paso.
And no drugs, though.
No drugs.
No drugs.
Okay.
No drugs.
All right. All right.
No, my mother, I have to, in hindsight now, I have to give my mother a lot of credit. I mean, and the place that I grew up with, where I grew up in South Texas, there's just a lot of oral tradition, a lot of stories, a lot of bullshitting going on, honestly, if that's really the better word for it. But my mother heard this story when she was a kid about this cowboy who goes missing. She grew up on a ranch outside of Batesville, Texas. And she was born in 1924. And so she probably heard this song in the 1930s. And she says that this was a true story that she heard that was told about the cowboy who goes missing and they can't find him, and his horse comes back to the ranch, saddled with no rider, the whole 9 yards, and they can't figure out what happened to this guy. Finally, somebody crawls up on a windmill to work on the windmill, and they look in there, and he had apparently crawled off into this water cistern on a hot day to try to cool off. And I remember my mother gathering I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and she'd gather us all together, Kyle, to tell us the story. And we're all there, and she's telling us the story, and we're all there in rapt attention, and she's telling it in great macabre detail about how this guy had clawed at the walls until his fingers were worn down to the second knuckle. And I can remember as a very young child thinking to myself, is this good parenting? That stuck with me.
Fair question.
But apparently this is a true story, and it's about a cowboy who makes some bad decisions on a hot day. And this thing took a while to write. And I wrote a whole bunch of endings, and I finally settled on the one we're going to perform for you. I think we should do it. I think we have to do it now.
You have. I can only alley-oop the ball.
So in Spanish, a water cistern. If you see a windmill, you'll see a water trough, and then a lot of times there's a water cistern next to that. In Spanish, they call those a pila, P-I-L-A, and so this is called the Pila song. 1, 2, 3, 4. was hot and the sun was hard. I was beaten, my mare was tired, and the fence line I was riding stretched forever. And my mind drifted off and back to Carmela and her heart of black and the things that she'd said to me yesterday. So when the boss sent me out checking fences, I was glad, 'cause I knew that it meant I could spend some time out all alone. I wiped the sweat that stung my eyes, looked up, and I realized I was coming up on the south windmill. And the concrete tank stood there beside the water trough that it supplied. When the trough was full, the mill could keep on pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. So we drank deep from the shallow trough, and wetting my hair gave me the thought that a swim in that big tank might cool me down. So I shook my duds and hung them on the fence, climbed the wires to reach the rim, pulled my cell phone up and I jumped right in. And the water was cool down underneath, but deeper than I thought it'd be. There was no ladder and the walls were slick with moss. Well, sure enough, I got cooled down when I found I had no way out. And the thought of a rat in the feed pen chilled my blood. Well, at first I laughed at the fix I was in, then my troubles all sank in. Without some help, I was there to stay. And I screamed and clawed to no avail, till my dignity and voice had failed. Wore my fingers down on those damn walls. And I marked the time with the windmill shade, passing across my mossy grave, and the cows coming to water twice today. I'd always figured lightning strike, a rattlesnake, or barroom fight would do me in, and not some Mexican road. The fact is I was hot and dumb, struck stupid by the sun and love. So on the one hand, I guess she played her part. Through all that time I cussed her lots, but I cussed myself the most, because I had not looked before I'd leapt. Now overhead an eagle soars, and I smell rain coming from the north. I wonder if she'll leave and shed one tear. Oh, just one tear over me. Just one tear over me. Thanks so much.
Heather Stalling over there on fiddle, y'all. Come on. Man.
Makes it look easy, doggone it.
Yeah. That, can y'all even imagine being that cowboy? Like, and you're like, when that sets in.
Yeah, it's
you did a good
bad
job.
Feeling. Gotta be a bad feeling.
Yeah.
It's such a happy song. Disney reached out. I didn't tell you about this, but they, Pixar and Disney are kind of in a bidding war for the story, for the subject material. They want to bring back some of the characters from Toy Story and have them get in that situation. Thought it'd be really cool.
Woody.
Woody is in the Pila, and it's.
That would be great. My kids would love Woody, like down to the first knuckle. Like I can see it already. The merchandising and everything. Okay, so I in the vein of talking about your songwriting, I want to talk about. Obviously, I love that song just because of the emotions that it evokes, and it's thought provoking, right? And I really appreciate that about your writing.
Thank you.
And like you're an intelligent songwriter, and I appreciate an intelligent songwriter. And I want to ask you about one of the pieces that I feel like is one of your most intellectually stimulating songs, and that's the song I'm Not Drinking Alone, I'm on the phone with my brother.
Yeah. Some songs operate on many levels. Some songs operate on one level. And the title of this is I Ain't Drinking Alone, I'm on the phone with my brother.
Yeah.
Kind of unidimensional.
It's just right there.
Yeah, it's kind of right there on the surface, and if you can't figure out what it's about, then I don't think I can.
When did you write this one, and like where did that idea come from? Real life, I'm guessing.
Well, so Heather and I will be celebrating our 18th anniversary.
19th.
That's right. We're laying 18, hitting 19.
Yeah.
That's right. And she's the oldest of two, and I'm the youngest of six. And so when something happens in her family, it's one phone call, and the information has gone everywhere it needs to go. The Stalling kids, it takes a little longer, right? Because there's six of us, and this is before this kind of started taking shape, before texting and all that really caught on. And so, and also the other thing you have to know about the Stalling kids is when we get together in person, there's a toddy or a beverage of the adult nature involved. And so one time something was going on in the family, and I was on the phone with a couple of my siblings, and Heather pointed out to me, she said, have you ever noticed that any time any member of your family calls you, you wander over to the refrigerator and get a beer out? It's like, yeah, I guess that's pretty factual. And so out of that.
Now I just have a bottle of wine when I talk to my sister because why not? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Join in. Well, we should do that song then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And there, this song, I feel like I wrote this song just maybe two years ago. But you're going to hear some references to things that have been out of date because technology is moving so fast and telecom is moving so fast that. Do we even use the word telecom anymore? I don't even think that's a word anymore. But remember when if you waited till after 9 p.m., your long distance was free? Remember that? Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem that long ago, does it? Well, it features prominently in this song. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. Darling, I recognize that glare in your eyes when I'm about to get the business. But before you complain, please let me explain. I think you'll understand my position. You've read all those books, and I know your looks. You think people who drink solo have problems, but I ain't drinking alone. I'm on the phone with my brother. Now my brother, it seems, is as confounded as me by the art of the marital tradition. So we drink and we dial and shoot the breeze for a while. Heck, it's just like we were out fishing. And it's well after 9, it don't cost us a dime. We think it's an elegant solution. We ain't drinking alone. We're on the phone with our brother. And the good news is I'm right here for you, as close as a garage. The kegerator and me and AT&T and my brother, if you'd like to say hello. I ain't drinking alone. I'm on the phone with my brother. Oh. My spouse, you got some rules for our house, and I sure do respect your decisions. But if you'll just calm down, you'll see that I found a loophole in the social condition. Well, I love beer and I love you, not necessarily in that order. I ain't drinking alone. I'm on the phone with my brother. And the good news is I'm right here for you, as close as a garage. The kegerator and me and AT&T and my brother, if you'd like to say hello. You wouldn't hear me complain if you did the same. Get some wine. Get some wine and go call your sister. I ain't drinking alone. I'm on the phone with my brother. Oh. So, there you go.
There you have it.
And there you have it.
You need
I need a little more in my vocal if I can get it, but I didn't want to have to
a little
ask
more
for
vocal?
it. Yeah.
A little more
just
vocal on the
mine.
monitor?
Sorry.
Manny's here, the magic man in the sky.
Magic
will
Manny,
make
that's
that
right.
make that happen. Are y'all doing okay out there? Is everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, having a good time tonight so far? Okay.
What a great way to spend a Monday.
Man, right?
Ran.
Golly.
I know it's Monday.
We could be at home with like 18 streaming services and 4,000 movies and not be able to find anything to watch.
Oh, totally.
But instead, we're here listening to this, and it's awesome.
Way more fun.
Okay, let's do this before I forget. I need a liner for the radio show. So
okay.
This is Max and Heather Stalling.
Okay.
And your, well, hold on. This is Max. Mess up my own show. This is Max and Heather Stalling, and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Okay.
And
You
then
wanna do
y'all
the-
Am I
go
supposed
nuts.
to say something?
You're going to say the
too?
Heather part for sure.
Okay. Oh, all right. I think I could do this. All right. Heather Stalling. Got it.
This is Max
And Heather.
Stalling, and you are listening to Real Life, Real Music Radio. One take.
All right. Now, kind of like telecom, since we're not just on the radio.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay,
Pardon
so
me. Sorry.
that's all right. That's all right.
number 2
Just
for you.
another thing we'll have to edit, Max.
I know that's the second one.
No. Okay, so this is Max and Heather Stalling, and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Am I supposed to say stalling too, or just
You
Heather?
want to do the stalling part?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Let's try it.
All right.
This is Max,
And Heather stalling?
and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Perfect. I thought we were going to have the bartender write it on the mirror back there. You know, whatever we got to do. Okay, so let
When are
me.
you going to play a song?
In a minute. Yeah, I'll do one.
okay.
I'll
I
do
don't
one.
want to
I'll-
ruin their.
Yeah, no,
your-
that's
your
all right.
thing you
I'll
got
do
here.
one.
I just
I'll
like to
do
hear
one.
you, Kyle.
Well, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. Okay, Max. Anything like that's just been rattling around in your head lately? Any new stuff? Like, I kind of want to hear something that maybe I've never heard before.
We have some new material. You know, you want to do If? Let's do that. All right. This is a song that, matter of fact, we have it mostly in the can. We've been working with Lloyd Maines on a project, and I don't know if you're music fans and you've heard some of Lloyd's work, I
Yeah.
promise. He's really a fantastic
100%.
promoter, producer, and he's just a wonderful person to be around.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that you just, even when he's not working on a project, we'll call him sometimes just to say, Lloyd, what do you think about this situation? And
He's a guru.
Yeah, he's a guru,
Yeah.
and he'd be cool to have as a grandfather, or as a father,
Yeah.
or as an
yeah.
uncle,
Yeah.
or any of that. So,
So y'all, where are y'all cutting? Where are you doing the record?
It's almost done.
Okay.
well, we're doing it at the Zone
Yeah.
and Dripping Springs.
Very
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in true stalling fashion, we've been working on it for about 4 years now. It's coming right along.
Your wife just let us know at dinner
I
that
was
things
looking at
move
your
with
wi- I
you.
was looking at your wife.
They
I was
move
trying
in
to find her
15-year cycles.
Your
Yeah.
wife said she's more like Max.
She's back here somewhere.
Yeah, she said she's more like Max and I'm more like you.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that means,
Yeah.
but
Well, it means let's get this on the road.
let's do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It means there's a home in New Braunfels with our name on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So tell us about this one. First off, Lloyd Maines. If you guys do not know Lloyd
Yeah.
Maines, you need to do a Google search on Lloyd Maines because, oh my gosh, he was inducted maybe within the last 10 years, he was inducted into the ACL Hall of Fame as a producer. He's played on over 2,000 projects and has produced some of the most amazing music that you guys probably had as a backdrop for dancing over at the Hall of Fame or whatever you were doing back in your college days. But man, what a great guy.
And the most humble, genuine human being I believe I've ever met. Have that much talent packed into one dude. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and then he does charity work on the side. Like I don't know how he.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just.
he's pretty amazing. And he rocks a fanny pack. And he's
He does.
proud of he's happy about it. He loves it. So, at any rate, we're actually going back to meet up with Lloyd in early June.
week?
Yeah, in a couple of weeks to maybe finish this one. So, pray for us. This has the shortest title, I believe, ever, and it's called If.
All right.
That's it. If.
Perfect.
If you love somebody, tell them so. If you love somebody, tell them so. This world is moving faster than we can know. So if you love somebody, tell them so. If your heart fire, fan the flame. If your heart's on fire, fan the flame. This world knows nothing colder than untended dreams. So if your heart's on fire, fan the flame. More than any time we tried and fell down flat. So chances that we do not take that will haunt our past. Unrighted wrongs, unwritten songs, things left unsaid. Here's to the few that see life through with no regrets. If you need a friend, look around. If you need a friend, look around. Lonely does its best work in the biggest crowds. So if you need a friend, look around. You need a friend. If your heart's on fire, if you love somebody, tell them so. Thanks so much. Y'all are very sweet.
So, record out in
Any number of
2028. Something like that.
something like that.
A
That's
little
right.
I hope it's
style
before that.
music. Yeah. That's great. I love that song.
Thank you.
Can't
Thank
wait to
you.
hear what you guys
Thank
do
you,
in the
thank
studio
you.
with that
Yeah,
one.
it's pretty groovy. It's
Yeah.
pretty groovy. We're excited for it.
Yeah. What was the line? Loneliness
Lonely does its best work in.
does its best work in the biggest crowds.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah, it's
too.
a great line.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. I'm going to be thinking about that one all night. Okay. So, ping pong pool.
Yeah.
A lot of words in that song.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when you don't have anything to say, you say a bunch.
My wife's like, that's exactly what I've been thinking about, Kyle, all these years.
No, this was one that just, if there's any other song, and I know because I've seen Heather's songwriting bag too. You, whenever an idea comes to you, you jot it down as best you can, no matter where you are. Gas receipt, taco bag. If you have your super secret songwriter notebook, you put it in that. Yeah. But at some point, you have to sit down with all of that stuff and make some kind of sense out of it. And I had a whole bunch of drips and drabs and bits and pieces. And so this song's kind of a goulash or a bouillabaisse or what are those dishes where you clean out the refrigerator, and so there's some things that I thought were funny from old Bugs Bunny cartoons, and then there's some stuff from old advertising jingles, and then there's some stuff that I heard from an old Tex Ritter song a whole bunch of years ago, and then there's some stuff I made up in there myself. So weird. So yeah, it's called Ping Pong Pool, and it goes a little something like this. Shall we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. starts and charades. 8 ball, 9 ball, 42 moon. I ain't playing games with you. I ain't playing games with you. Tenor, hot temps, and Bobo and Blair. Inside, outside, up or downstairs. Walla Walla, Washington, Newport News. I'll go anywhere you ask me to. I'll go anywhere you want me to. Dance in the moonlight, dance in the shade. Dance in the kitchen while the marmalade's made. 50-pound of peaches, sugar in a sack. Please be sweet, honey, take me back. Honey, come on, won't you take me back? Richie Rich, Batman, Archie, and the Hulk. Read my funny books, sit around and sulk. Rembrandt, Remington, Russell, Ace Reed. Do I have to paint a picture? Need you here with me. Gotta paint a picture, need you here with me. Dance on a dirt or dance on the side. Dance in the kitchen while the chicken gets fried. White meat, dark meat, wishbone crack. I sure hope you'll take me back. Cross my fingers that you'll take me back. All right. Sure love you. I hope you can find a way to love me too. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. That's right. Snap, crackle, pop, walk a mile for a camel. Scrub and bubble action won't hurt your enamel. Name your baloney, the man behind the star. I ain't selling nothing, I like who you are. I ain't selling nothing, I like who you are. Dance on a dirt or dance in the shade. Dance in the kitchen while the gravy gets made. Little bit of flour and grease makes roux. Keep on stirring till it all makes smooth. I really wanna smooth things out with you. Really wanna smooth things out with you. Yeah, I do, yes I do.
Yeah.
Y'all are sweet, thank you.
So I don't know why this just came to me, but so y'all been playing a lot of shows together for how many years now? You've been together for 18, 19 years, right?
Yeah.
And then how many years have y'all been like playing a lot of shows together? Because you played in your band, Heather, for a long time, and then you guys have been doing a lot more shows. How many years? Like last 4 or 5?
Kind of the
10?
pandemic, I guess, is when we had to, I mean, there was nothing else to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's when it really kind of like, because
I mean, I played with your band for a little bit.
yeah, Heather had a band called Blacktop Gypsy, which hopefully you all have heard some Blacktop Gypsy material. If you haven't, go out to
listen.
the social media platforms and find it. But then, during the pandemic, I guess, is when it really became apparent that we should be doing this, because we did a live stream during the pandemic. So anybody that tuned into our Wednesday show, we want to thank y'all for doing that, first of all. But then we realized, like, hey, this is kind of fun. This is kind of an interesting and exciting thing. And so coming out of that, we just started really focusing on doing a lot of duo stuff. We still do band shows, but we do a lot of this.
So here was my question. That was all a setup for this. You hear about the times on the road where the duo, they have to split off into separate dressing rooms, and they get on stage and their sound check and they don't even look at each other, and they have y'all had a moment where you're like, okay, we're going to play this show, but don't look at me, don't talk to me. Don't. This is show business,
Not
so we're
yet,
going to get through
Kyle,
it.
But, you know.
Not yet? Okay. All right.
It's bound to happen.
If it hasn't happened yet, you're
It
probably
hasn't happened
okay.
yet. I don't think so. Has it?
No. Now during the pandemic, when we also did this thing called sequestered songwriters. I don't know if any of y'all plugged into the sequestered songwriters thing, but so we had to learn a song every week. Okay. I fashioned myself as a songwriter, not a song coverer, not a song learner. Heather spent 2 years in Branson in a band called the Texas Gold Miners, and that's what they did. They learned songs exactly like the record, and I mean exactly like the record. And so
he would. Guy Clark is a good example. It was Guy Clark week, and Max is like, "Okay, here it is. Let's practice." And he was playing totally all the wrong chords. And I was like, no, that's not it. That's not it. And he said, it's fine. I think it sounds good like this.
We're interpreting
and
Guy
I said,
Clark.
no, we're not interpreting Guy Clark. We were playing a Guy Clark song. You can't change the chords.
Well, I think it's about to happen, folks, like right now. Are the cameras rolling?
No, so I would go take long walks at the park while he learned the chords, and we'd come back, and we would be fine.
You know, the one that almost did us in was Kentucky Gambler. Merle Haggard's Kentucky Gambler. I don't know why, but that one nearly put an end to us. Wow. I don't know why. That was almost the end of a beautiful thing.
You can't change a Merle Haggard song either.
It wasn't that I was going to change it. I just couldn't master it the way he did it, and so I just kind of smudged it in there, Anyway.
All right. Well, next up,
thanks a lot, Kyle.
next up, Kentucky Gambler.
No. That song is banned from our home. As a matter of fact, we had to throw that record out as much as I loved it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Merle who?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna shift gears here for a minute into my Porter Wagner moment. I'm gonna save the show real fast, but you guys, Max. I mean, this, and you do too, Heather, from out running up and down the road, and we go through cycles. I mean, everybody has to live in whatever the current economic cycle is, and the bottom line is, on a day like today, bands would not be able to make it up and down the road without selling merch, out of their T-shirt boxes and hat boxes and physical product, CD. Like people buy vinyls, but a lot of the physical consumption of people don't buy music anymore; they rent it, from your streaming sites, and so T-shirts, hats, those sort of things have become exponentially more important to musicians. And tonight, not only is CC Creations our presenting sponsor this year, but actually Max and Heather's representative at CC Creations, Andy O'Bannon's here with us in the crowd tonight.
And they do great work.
And Andy, I'll be happy to tell you too that the Bottom Land guys that we manage are, young bands that are not selling tons of hard tickets, but they get to open shows for other bands and get out there and start to make a name for themselves. The way they can actually make gas money to the next town is selling T-shirts and hats. So it's really kind of cool to me and somewhat serendipitous that right here in Bryan, Texas, is one of the most technologically advanced screen printing, embroidery. I got to tour their facility not too long ago, and on top of just having the logistics of it worked out, they hire talented people, and I'm picking on Andy because he's here tonight, but they handle talented people that take care of the artists that are out on the road and make sure they have what they need in order to make their revenue numbers. And I can't tell you how important that is. And CC Creations, number one, obviously thank you for what you do for us as a music community, but then also thanks for taking some of that money and putting it back into the local community, into music, things like
Nice.
Stella sessions, and making nights like tonight happen. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for what you do.
And they also have extremely talented graphic designers that they keep on staff, and that they offer that as part of the service. And so you call them with an idea and like, hey, we need a new Max and Heather koozie, and then they'll shoot you these designs, and then it's a wonderful situation that they present for the artists out there. So yeah, thank you guys for what you do. I would do that on a regular basis. Yeah.
I just got a text from my wife, who's sitting back there, but she said, "Does Heather sing lead on anything?"
No.
She should, but she won't.
I'm scared. No.
What are you scared of?
I don't sing as good as you guys.
Whatever.
But thanks for asking.
Tara, there's your answer.
Thanks, Tara. Do you sing, Tara?
She does.
I bet she does too. We should get her up here.
She should sing.
Yes?
I can't find a guitar pick. Let's see. All right.
Is a medium okay?
Yeah, I'll make it work. Okay, so, man, Max, I love your story song. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to, let me tune that. When I was thinking about what I wanted to play tonight, I want to play you this story song because I love your story songs.
Well, thank you.
And, man, this was quite a while ago. You know, you talked about picking up ideas for songs and writing them onto napkins and all that kind of stuff. I was on my way to Dallas to 8 Air Saloon to do a show, and I stopped in Centerville at Woody's Smokehouse, and this was pre.
On which side of the road did you do the?
I was on the north.
Or the northbound?
No, I was on the north. I was on the northbound, and after, you know, walking past all the beef jerky, I got to the got down the hallway that led to the little boys' room, and there, amidst all of the Texas memorabilia on the wall, was a copy of the letter that William Barrett Travis wrote from the Alamo. And if you remember that letter, that was one of my favorite units in Texas history, was when we studied the Alamo, you know. And that letter just kind of represented everything to me that was like honorable and valiant and standing up for what you believe in. And the ending right before he signed his name was "Victory or Death, William Barrett Travis." And then I never knew this until I was walking into the men's room at Woody Smokehouse, that there was a P.S. on that letter. And the P.S., for me to paraphrase, said something like, when we arrived, there were but, 20 bushels of wheat within the walls, and since then we've found 30 to 40 bushels of wheat in neighboring farms and gotten into the walls 20 to 30 heads of beeves. And I thought, there was a Last Supper at the Alamo, and I don't know what it would have felt like on that cold day in February when the gates opened and like 20 grade A Nolan Ryan cattle just marched their way into the Alamo. But I thought maybe it was something like this. Smell of frijoles, fresh corn tortillas floating over the old mission wall can seem just as cruel to a man who ain't eaten as a 15-pound lead cannonball. So you can imagine The rile and the ruckus erupted that late winter day, when a break in the battle saw 20 head of cattle driven straight through the south gate. Well, some men started cheering and some started crying, and I just looked on in dismay, till Billy punched me in my left shoulder, and I heard one of those Tennessee volunteers say, "It's a feast of kings tonight. The Lord provides. Well, we might be with him tomorrow, or we just might get out alive. Well, the cannons will ring in the sunlight, so tonight let's drink the good wine. Yeah, it's powder and blood in the morning, but it's a feast of kings tonight." Jim Bowie is giving hell to old Cookie. He said mine better be medium rare. Yeah, and Crockett's still cleaning his musket. He's so hungry tonight that he doesn't care. And Travis just finished his letter. He's got a faraway look in his eyes. I offer thanks at the table. Thanks for our children, thanks for our wives. Have the feast of kings tonight. The Lord provides. Well, we might be with him tomorrow, but we just might get out alive. Well, the cannons will ring in the sunlight, so tonight let's drink the good wine. Yeah, it's powder and blood in the morning, but it's a feast of kings tonight. There's a silence tonight that echoes the courtyard, and every man's had his fill. I don't know that I've tasted anything better, and I don't know that I ever will.
That's so beautiful. Man,
Heather Stalling.
What a great song.
Thank you,
Wow.
Max.
Very good song.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Wow. Man, that is moving.
Thank you. You know, I mean, I don't know about you, but I grew up, watching John Wayne's version of the Alamo, and I don't know. That's just one of those things that if you're going to write about it, you better have something to say.
Yeah.
and I really like how that one turned out. And Lloyd helped us with that too. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Thank you. Have y'all had a good time tonight? Is everybody still good? Okay. I want to ask you. We've got Max. We've got time for a couple more songs, and I want to ask you. Well, first off, tell us a little bit more about where you grew up down in South Texas, and then just pick a song from your catalog that feels like home to you.
Okay. All right. So
we're not leaving without that one. I don't know who just said.
I would say it's most of Max's catalog is about South
yeah,
Texas.
Heather tells me that I write three kinds of songs. I write sad, homesick. I got one. Sad, homesick, missing South Texas songs, and then I had a kind of a few from from the late '90s, old girlfriend songs, old girlfriend songs.
Were they from South Texas?
No, actually, no.
They were probably from here.
And then just weird songs. I have a double handful of weird songs. So yeah, I mean, South Texas is anybody here from Zavala County or Dimmitt County or any of that part of the world. So it's that area south of San Antonio, between San Antonio and, or like if you went due south from Uvalde, and it's that kind of Laredo, Eagle Pass, that part of the country over there. And it's just kind of I don't know. Growing up, I didn't realize that it was that different. But then now, in hindsight, it was a whole very different place to grow up. It's kind of the last, maybe Brewster County and something like that out there in far, far West Texas, but it's still kind of a, it's pretty Western down there. And as a kid, laying in bed at night, there was this Tejano bar that was a couple of miles away from our house. And at night, and particularly we slept with the windows open because we didn't have air conditioning. And so on cool nights in particular, you could hear that Tejano bar, and you could hear the laughter and the people, the beer bottles clanking on the floor, and the Tejano music, which is really, steeped in that Czech and German kind of that polka kind of backbeat. It's real prevalent, and so that bass signal always has made me think of home in South Texas. And so I wrote this song, and it's called Bass Run, and it's about laying in bed listening to that. One anecdote about that is this beer joint that I'm talking about, it was called Candy's Lounge, okay?
All right.
By day, it was Candelario's Tire Shop. So you get your tire fixed in the day and get your swerve on at night. At any rate, so hopefully this gives a little bit of flavor of that. Once in a while I do diphthong words, and sometimes I drive, sometimes I just drink. 400 miles and 6 hard pushing hours to check on a life that is just out of reach. Think of a child sleeping by open windows. 2 miles away there's this bar on a hill, playing conjunto into the small hours. Drifts across the plowed fields in his windowsill. I like the sound of a Mexican bass run. I like the feel that it puts in my bones. Sometimes I wonder how I ever got here. I'm just trying to get home. I traded rattlers and scorpions for roaches, wide open spaces for this job that pays good. Now as I sit here in traffic and Stressville, wonder if I'm being paid what I should. 'Cause I like the sound of a Mexican bass run. I like the feel that it puts in my bones. Sometimes I wonder how I ever got here. I'm just trying to get home. I think of a girl and I can see her face plain. Dark eyes and moonlight, but her name just escapes. And you never forget the feeling I've got this friend, he's a lawyer in Dallas, and his folks grow potatoes out Panhandle Way. He talks of Bob Wilson, Playboys, and Turkey. Off come his wingtips and boots take their place. He likes the sound of a western swing bass line. He likes the feel that it puts in his bones. Sometimes he wonders how he ever got here. He's just trying to get home. Yeah, I like the sound of a Mexican bass line. I like the feel that it puts in my bones. Sometimes I wonder how I ever got here. I'm just trying to get home. One more time. Yeah, we like the sound of a bass line. We like the feel that it puts in our bones. Sometimes we wonder how we ever got here. How the hell are we gonna get home? Oh, get home. Muchas gracias.
Have y'all had a good time tonight? Man, Max and Heather, thank you so much
thank
for
you,
taking time
Kyle.
to come out and hang out with us tonight.
Any excuse to come back to Bryan College Station.
Well, we'll give you plenty. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. To my friends at the Stella Hotel and Lake Walk and Destination Bryan, thank you for joining us on this crazy journey and co-presenting Stella Sessions with us and CC Creations. Kenny, Lena, Andy, thank you to you and your whole team, not only for financially supporting what we do, but for supporting musicians in the ways that you guys do. Let's give it up for all our sponsors again.
How about that?
Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so Max.
Can we have a round of applause for Kyle Hutton, and
Yes.
a man of vision and perseverance and hard work? And if you think these kind of things just fall together, they don't. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work and a lot of coordination, and I really appreciate what you do, man. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you, Max. That means a lot. That means a lot to me. All right. So you had the request already. It's your top stream song. I mean, you're pushing. I don't know. I don't remember 4 or 5 million streams on this one. This is a great song.
Well, thank you. This is
It's a drinking song.
This song is I don't know. Well, first of all, it has the word spit cup in it, so that ought to tell you something about it right off the top. But I like to think it's a well-crafted song. But one of the funniest things that I think has ever happened with this song is I got invited to speak as the artist. Senator John Cornyn was taking on the issue of overpriced ticketing and like hidden fees on tickets and stuff.
Okay.
And they needed somebody in the Dallas market, and I don't know how they got my number, but they called me to come just be the artist to go, yeah, that's right. That's BS. And, he had been briefed by his staff, I know. And anyway, so he's kind of got his talking notes, and he's like, Max, running buddy. And it's just weird to hear a United States senator say, running buddy. It's just really, it was a very random, strange moment, I have to say. So, but the song has taken me places I didn't expect to go, I'll tell you that. At any rate, it's a story song about a guy whose best friend, they grew up from this high, and then they get into later stage of life, and one of them goes off to the big city of San Antonio and falls in love with a girl from San Antonio, and leaves this old boy to fend for himself, but he figures it out. All right, this is called Running Buddy. Well, it's 50 miles from Lakey down to Hondo. There's no straight shot, the road's all twists and curves. And another 45 on into San Antonio. Seems a long way to go for just one girl. Well, he pulls up Monday morning, puts his window down, grins and tells me to breathe in deep. And her perfume still lingers from the last date. She's late for work, leaves me standing in the street. And he's thinking to wear and starch shirts and his boots stay shine. Keeps that old truck neat as a pin. And her picture gazes down from his visor at an empty dash where a spit cup should have been. Alright then, hey running buddy, what'll you say to a 12-pack? Hey running buddy, what you say to running some line? Hey running buddy, don't you remember the good times we had? You hooked up with that San Antonio girl. I've known Jimmy Wayne since his second grade. His mom and him moved in from Copper's Cove. And we've always chased our girls down in Uvalde. I don't see why he needs him one in San Antonio. First date they went dancing at a VFW. That's a rough spot for such a cultured pearl. She matched him beer for beer and she could polka. So he fell in love with that San Antonio girl. Hey running buddy, what'll you say to a 12-pack? Hey running buddy, what you say to running some line? Hey running buddy, don't you remember the good times we had? Were you hooked up with that San Antonio girl? Just go drink beer like we used to. Road hunt, shoot signs, or shoot the breeze. Every weekend he loads up and goes to see her. I guess that old gal's just a way more fun than me. It's a long haul from Lakey to San Antonio. There's no straight shot, the road's all twist and bend. Maybe come next Friday I'll ride with him. See if she has got some San Antonio friends. Well, alright then. Hey running buddy, what'll you say to a 12-pack? Hey running buddy, what you say to running some lines on the gals from San Antonio? And hey running buddy, wait till you see the good times we'll have when we both hook up with San Antonio girls one more time. Hey running buddy, what'll you say to a 12-pack? Hey running buddy, what you say to running some lines? And hey running buddy, wait till you see the good times we'll have when we both hook up with a San Antonio girl. They got nothing on you Brazos Valley girls, I'll tell you what.
Ladies and gentlemen, Max and Heather Stalling.
Thank you guys. Great Monday night. Thank you guys so very much.
Hey, don't forget June 22nd, we've got Beetroot Revival. You've got some of the upcoming shows on your upcoming events page right there in your seat. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We'll see you next time.
And then some good secrets coming up right after
Yeah,
that,
we got a couple more
I can't wait to hear who it is.
Yeah, and I'll let you know who they are real soon.
You didn't tell me because I'll spoil it.
I know, I can't tell you.